Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello everyone, this is Devin Thorpe, your host for Crowdfund Beat today. I'm excited to have with us again Leslie Mansford, the CEO of Razoo. And Leslie, you've got some big news. I'm not going to spoil it. You tell us, what is your big news today?
Well, our big announcement today is that we are going to be working with Giving Tuesday, and on December 3rd, we'll be hosting on Razoo a nationwide giving competition. So we'll be hosting our own Giving Day on Razoo in celebration of Giving Tuesday. And also the exciting news is the Razoo Foundation has offered to provide over $100,000 worth of prizing for that one day. So we're pretty excited. Yeah, we're excited to take something that we do, really well, which are giving days, and bring them to everyone on this National Day of Giving.
An exciting announcement. It's become, in just recent years, an exciting new tradition to celebrate Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and now Giving Tuesday. But what you bring to the table is the ability for this to have a little bit of order and discipline, and maybe most of all, some competition and some fun. This really has the potential to make Giving Tuesday a much bigger deal.
Yeah, I think so. I think last year there was a lot of great momentum that was started around Giving Tuesday. We certainly saw on Razoo that 50% more giving happened on that day without Razoo really doing anything. Some nonprofits created their own fundraisers on Razoo for that day, and so we felt like that it just made sense for us to provide that added incentive if people are going to give anyway, and if nonprofits are going to create a campaign about that. Why not do that on Razoo? And also, again, as you said, one, we know that competition generates more dollars. So hopefully by the competition, more money will be raised on that day. And as you said, it will add a fun element where, again, there'll be a leaderboard. In addition to sort of the leaderboard prizing, there'll be hourly prizing going on throughout the day, so it'll really kind of keep the excitement up, from beginning to end.
Now, tell us how nonprofits can participate that day and why they should participate formally in the Razoo program.
Sure. So it's very easy. You can go to givingtuesday.razoo.com. So that's our site for the day. You'll see there how you can sign up. All you need to do is to create a fundraiser or a project or a campaign on Razoo for that day. So set that up, and you just need to have, hashtag Giving Tuesday in the title or the text of your project, and then, it's sort of up to you to sort of galvanize your supporters to get behind you behind that day. You'll find on the site the whole different, array of ways to win on the day, from raising the most dollars to the hourly prizes. We're also launching a video contest where we're offering an additional $2,000 for the winning video that really best captures the spirit of Giving Tuesday. So another opportunity to win. Another way to win is also to encourage your supporters, so individual fundraisers, to create a fundraiser for the day as well. So there's about 5 different ways there that nonprofits can participate. The final way is that we're, again, to make this very interesting, not just for the nonprofits and fundraisers, but for donors too. We're offering random donor prizes throughout the day, which will be obviously money that will go to the nonprofit that has brought them to Giving
Now,
Tuesday.
a nonprofit organization that isn't yet signed up on Razoo, how do they get signed up? How much do they have to pay to participate in this? This sounds really confusing to the 99% of the nonprofits that aren't on your platform yet. Tell us how to get started. Walk us through that.
Well, actually, every nonprofit on the U.S. does actually already have a page on Razoo. We extract from the IRS database, so we have roughly 1 million nonprofits have a page. What's great about that is a couple of things. One, it just means on a normal basis, donors can come in and do all of their giving on Razoo. Every nonprofit is actually there. But it also makes it very easy for a nonprofit that wants to go that extra step and create a fundraising page. They effectively go to their page and they just send an email to support@razoo.com, and basically they will be able to use the platform. So there's no upfront costs associated with it. It's a very sort of low barrier to entry. And what I think is sort of exciting about the giving event on Giving Tuesday is if a nonprofit has been thinking about perhaps we should try this crowdfunding thing, perhaps we should do something small in online fundraising, it seems like a great opportunity just to give it a try. One, because the wonderful folks at Giving Tuesday are obviously themselves going to be there's a lot of momentum going on, outside of Razoo, as well as on Razoo about this day. So what better day, really, than to give it a try and sort of capitalize on all of the excitement that I think we're really going to see this year as this day of giving becomes extremely huge.
Well, it is a big movement already. Now, as you've worked with, I really don't know the history of Giving Tuesday. Do you know the history? Or is there an organization behind the movement? And can you tell us the history, Leslie?
Sure, I can tell you a little bit about the history. You can also check out givingtuesday.org. But really, I'd like to credit it to the brainchild being Henry Timms from the 92Y in New York. Incredible man doing incredible stuff. And partnering, I think, with the UN and other organizations like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So really it was a brainchild of Henry and some other great partners last year. But I think the amazing thing there is while they're providing somewhat of a platform and assets and inspiration and PR around the day, it's not owned by anyone. It is a movement. It is our movement. It's our Giving Tuesday. So I think that's the amazing thing, and I think that's why you're seeing so much momentum now behind the day. And I know this year they're seeing a lot of interest globally, Canada, Australia, other people joining, and also seeing lots of corporations getting involved in the day, which I think is exciting. And while on Razoo, this is a day, to give and donate to your favorite nonprofit, I think the sort of spirit of the day is it's a day to give, and that may mean money, but that may mean time, that may mean influence, that may mean just, helping your neighbor. So I think it's just a wonderful, again, spirit around after the few days of materialism that we can just sort of, take a pause and give back.
Well, it is an exciting addition to the holiday season. It's going to be, I hope, a very successful day. I hope this will be a tradition that continues to gain momentum. I think you're coming along and helping to institutionalize this and to provide some process around it can really enhance the experience of Giving Tuesday. So thank you very much for getting behind this and throwing some money at those prizes. It'll be fun to see how this works on Razoo this year.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, perhaps I'll come back and share the results with you.
Yeah, we'll have to visit. We'll make a point to follow up with you on the 3rd or the 4th of December and find out how it went.
Great.
Well, thank you again for being with us this morning, Leslie. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Now let's do some good.